Blue? Oh, Alona, sorry. The camera is in shock. Oh, I'm sorry. We rammed the upper, the lower eyelashes. Fairly hello. Well, you and I are now heading to a new beauty salon. This beauty salon chain is called Faceology. It's pretty significant name, so I think it's quite possible to voice it. As far as I understand, they also offer facial massages and a makeup service. It's very inconvenient registration when there is no unified system and there is no automatic reminder in WhatsApp where all the information is indicated. When they contacted me on the eve of my visit, there was no address, no service, no name of the master, no price. There is nothing informative in this message except for the fact that, do you remember that you have an appointment? They say it's not customary for us to send information via WhatsApp. And I say all modern salons have been doing this for a long time. It seems to me that we need to reconsider it because this is of course a direct path to forgetting where you are and what time you are booked at. So I bought a big t-shirt, huge, loose. I was looking for a short but loose one. Ideally, I really wanted there to be a V-neck, but I couldn't find any. Cotton ones exactly, and so that they're not sticky. Well, I think this one is also okay, that's why I allowed myself a fairly narrow skirt, because the top is so loose and the bottom is fitted. It's clear that I'm not as huge as I could be. Well, let's go. Hello, is Physiology here too? Yes. Can I tell you something? I made an appointment for makeup. Yes, Alona, right? Yes. Then go upstairs, please. Thank you. Makeup as a gift. Oh, I want it. The special offer is valid on your birthday. Well, hello, I'm on the makeup. Have a seat. Thank you. Would you like water or tea? Yes, I want. Black tea without sugar. There is such beauty here. The wall is a waterfall. There are some other old books here. I like old stuff a little bit, but books for sure. 1933. Look at this one. There is also some kind of handwritten schedule. Cool. Just how I do about my day. They brought me tea in a bag. Well, in general, there are no goodies, no teapot, and no loose-leaf tea either. Just an economical version. Thank goodness it's not a plastic cup. It's interesting that there is a cost, and here is urban makeup 2000 rubles and secular makeup 3000 rubles. Tell me, what is the difference between urban and secular makeup? Secular is more evening variant and urban is a daytime variant. How much does evening variant cost? 4000? Why is there 3000? Is something with procedure, as I know, but it just says makeup. It's not clear. In my opinion, the makeup artist doesn't know either. Well, yes, it would be nice if they at least give me a saucer because there is nowhere to put it except on this single napkin. And you seem to drink in this atmosphere without anything. My makeup artist is sorting things out there, there is some super communication going on there, hopefully on a positive note, and brushes are being cleaned there. But they told me to wait for now. I wait 10 minutes, everything there is wiped clean. I hope everything will be clean. Apparently, I assumed it was a client right in front of me and they didn't have time to do it. My wait was 15 minutes. Here you can see that the brushes have been worn out. Did you have a client right before me? Yeah, on makeup? Yeah, you come right next to her. Can I take a video of how you're going to do it? Alona, of course. Thank you. I choose 2 makeup variants at your discretion. I want it either maybe with a blue corner or with a pink one. How do you like this variant? If we make a blue corner, I'm afraid that we simply don't have blue. No? What colors do you have? I'll show you now. Let's see what we have. Okay. Do you wear a mask and gloves when working? Yes. Cool. Does the beauty salon provide the same colors for all makeup artists or they're yours? Yes, the salon provides absolutely all cosmetics. They are all pastel in color, mostly. 40 colors of brown. 40 colors of brown, yes, 50 shades of gray. Well, I don't see gray at all. Brown, 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 just brown. Wow, this is consistency. Well, look, it will be with sparkles. Glitter, but I can't see it. If I make it denser, it will flicker. It's not visible, so it's fine. By the way, look at blue, orange, and I choose two makeups. Blue and orange, I predicted it. Well, let's do this one with the blue corner. Fine. I wonder what guided the person who chose all these colors. He was like, it isn't enough? A lover of nudes. You also have disposable sponges here, which is good news. Yes, no eyelashes. No eyelashes? Are they included in the price or is it extra? No, not included in the price. So additionally. And what is the price of them? No one does eyelashes here now, we don't have them. Additionally, but they're not there. Now we have more nude makeup here because people come after. But nude is a daytime makeup and you still have the evening makeup, but evening isn't nude. You know this one, when we make the eyes brighter and contouring. So first of all, you spray your hands with antiseptic. Are you not wearing makeup? Sunscreen. Shall we wash it? I think we won't wash it. What? We won't wash it. It's probably hard to hear me under the mask. Yes, I can't hear you at all. Look, there is still a quiet zone here, you can't talk loudly here. Well, we won't be loud, but it's desirable that I hear. Just someone relaxing, I understood. Yes, but there should be some kind of communication. Otherwise, like this all the time. Aren't their rooms closed? No, we have booths like this with screens. Just the water is murmuring and the music is playing and you're talking more quietly than anyone else. They taught me. It's clear. Are we not going to wash the cream off our face? I recommend not to wash off the cream. Why? Are you with SPF? Yes. I'll just wash off your eyebrows. Don't you have cream with SPF? With SPF? No. Won't this prevent the makeup from staying on properly? What do you think? I think no, we'll finish with some spray, it will be great. Usually you wash it off, but if clients use SPF, then not. No, usually if they ask not to wash it off, then we don't do it. What if they don't ask? And if they don't ask, then it's always different. Look at the condition of the skin. Mine is normal? Yes, you have perfect skin. I just see there's a shine. Because you have SPF, what is the fat content? 50? Yes, 50. Is this an alcohol wipe? Alcohol wipe, yes. I mix Pro Makeup and Estee Lauder. Pro Makeup and Estee Lauder. Yes. What kind of sticker is on the jar? We have stickers everywhere. This is opening date. Date of opening? Super. And do you check the expiration date after opening? Yes, definitely. Our quality team comes every week and checks. What are we doing with this base? Are we punishing her? Yes, we're punishing. So that it mixes? Yes. We will make such a light tone. We will not weigh down the face since it's summer. And I don't see any problems with your face. Do you just do makeup or something else? I'm a cosmetologist. I do massage, facial cleansing, care. Esthetician? Yes. I was so surprised. I was told that a cosmetologist will tell you. Don't know why the prices for makeup on the wall are different. As for prices, our managers regulate them. We don't know. Who can I find out this from? And these are the girls downstairs. You see, we have 2 floors, all financial. Do I need to go there? When you go down and pay. Your lighting is so dim as if it's even a little twilight, due to the fact that there is a quiet zone here. Can they sleep? Yes. Will you sleep after my appointment? Of course no. Buy a massage and get a good night's sleep. It happened, of course, that you fall asleep and it was hard to wake up, but there's also the next client, so there is no other way. No way? Is the massage so relaxing? Yes. Is such a relaxing one useful? These stroking ones, what are they doing? It seems like a real massage should relieve the muscles from hypertonicity. There are different ones. There at the end they give a signature massage just for relaxation. And that's it. They fall asleep on it. Massage of the hands includes the cervical spine. When you start massaging the cervical region, everything is in flight. Does the person fall asleep? Yes. Next, eyebrow gel? Yes, just to have even eyebrows. Let's raise them so that they don't cast a shadow on our eyes and so that everything is clearly visible. Shall we dye our eyebrows? We will. I first apply the gel, then it dries, and I go between the hairs with a pencil. It will be more natural. How long have you been learning makeup? Yes, a long time ago. 13 years ago. And where, if it isn't secret? These were courses. They lasted a month. At the time it was a rarity, and makeup too. I comb it for so long because I wait until the gel begins to dry, it becomes tactile and already gives shape. I'll make the base pastel pin. Do you often do makeup here? Yes, often. After the massage sessions? Mostly yes. When we make an arrow, then from the very beginning. Don't you have anything for tea? There are chocolates. Didn't they give you chocolate? They didn't give anything. Oh, should I make tea? Yes. Okay, black or green? Green. Okay, I'll do it now. It turns out that they should bring it to everyone, but they don't bring it to everyone. I don't know, maybe the employees are reading off these chocolates somewhere. Why are they greedy? Or they issue it very selectively. It definitely shouldn't be like that. Everyone means everyone. How do you choose the length and direction of the arrow? I will correct it later. At first I just draw, and when I apply the shadows, I adjust. First, I'll blend it out now, then I'll make it darker. Now we're drawing the middle corner, right? Yes, well, we're not drawing yet. We will imagine it roughly for now, and then we will draw it in detail. The shadows are still unsaturated. Yes, it might be nice to have some alternatives to brown ones. There's just nothing at all, right? Well, as if these are conditionally there, but if they are shaded, they also seem to become gray. Well, the pigment is slightly different on the palette and on the eyes, and it turns out to be blue here. Now let's try to make it more intense, adding black. Who does the purchasing of cosmetics? Technologist. Well, we submitted an application. Now, if you had come a week later, we would have ordered a lot of things. Cosmetic Verity? Verity, yes. Has it crumbled? Yes. Well, we will have a correction. Well, something so blue is unusual. What's unusual? Blue is unusual. Blue? Yes. I don't know, everything should be familiar to you by now. You were wearing all the colors, so close your eyes and we'll draw a little blue. And you were purple and green and whatnot. Well, I don't often make blue ones. Well, you just see, it's different. Well, I try to correct it using black. I'll also blend it. 100 lawyers. Well, we agreed. Well, yes, otherwise it's transparent. Yes, you see it made a hole in the palette. Although it's so beautiful and bright here, but for some reason it looks grayish. Here it also flickers, but for some reason it doesn't flicker on your eyes. Not really, there are some micro sparkles there. What are we doing now? I blend it a little. Here we remove the excess. I will still correct it with black here, still necessary. We'll add black to the corner so that we have more similarities. What are we doing? Well, for now we'll temporarily remove what has crumbled, then we'll clean it well. You can just clean it well at one time and not remove it every time. Are we already doing it using black? Yes. Did the black one change anything for us? Change it, darkened it. I took the corrector to correct it. Yes, what are we fixing? Shape of shadows. So that she looks like a sample? Yes. How long do you think the arrows should be drawn? What are you based on? According to the picture, it goes a little further than the eyebrows, so that's it. We do exactly the same. I won't copy exactly, obviously, since the pigment is different, but I'll try. So it's like shading more. Yes, it will be more like shading. Well, the pigment will give a little color, delight our blue eyes, so that there is no overkill. The color looked cleaner, the pigment doesn't match the picture. The pigment doesn't match, that is, it's bluer. There is more beautiful, rich blue, and ours is gray blue. Yes, gray blue. This shape is unusual. We'll stretch it out. What does it mean? I lower it a little and take it to the side. Are we going to hold it to the ear now? Yes, to the ear. It's like we're still making an arrow. Yes, we'll add clarity with a corrector, but let's lower this on down a little the tip. Just a few strokes so that it slowly disappears. Yes, it didn't cut off abruptly. Yes, we'll remove this, lower it a little because it's a little high. Exactly thin strokes. Yes, we'll clean the lower half with a corrector. We'll also make shape with that, right? The fact that you have dates of opening is... I only saw this in 2 salons, in my opinion. It turns out that delay is directly excluded for you, right? Yes, we're strict with this. Check every week. Don't you have advanced training? Some salons just do this. No, we have certification for eyebrows. Well, certification is like an exam. This is an exam on colors, composition. It's clear. Well, I didn't mean the exam, but some courses. Some people do this. For example, Serdar Kambarov. How many salons does he have? Yes, it's like 1 salon? 1. Yes, I think so. Well, that's why. Makeup artists choose where they want to go, and he either does it completely or partially. Well, a lot of places actually do it. Because he has 1 salon and our salon belongs to the Palchiki, There is no separate makeup artist who would do the makeup. No. There we remove what has crumbled. Yes, yes. Sharpen a pencil. We remove everything from it so that nothing falls into the eyes. We'll draw eyebrows on top of the frozen gel. Yes, and we'll comb it like this. That is, the hair is combed, the hair is combed. Since we have bright eyes, we won't make bright eyebrows. Are we going to do anything with the form, or should we emphasize mine? Yours. You have a good shape of eyebrows. We won't do graphic ones here because we have such a long arrow and the graphic eyebrow won't fit here. I'm shading them. She has such a pink blush. We will do the same too. That shade. She doesn't have it here. Here's the tone, rosy cheeks and lips. I don't think sculpturing is suitable here. We'd better do it. Well, let's do it. Shall we do sculpting? Otherwise you will have a round face. I think she has it. Her face isn't evenly white. Do you see? Well, it's just slight. And you can see that her forehead is darkened right there where her hair is. Yes, let's do it. So we will also have a shade, such a warm neutral one. We'll do it like this. Clamp the brush. Clamp? It's like that here. How do you understand where to apply? Well, on my face. I look at the cheeks. Where the cheeks are, we apply there. And if the cheeks are everywhere, then how to find them? The cheek guide doesn't help. Somehow from the ear and down, right? Yeah, the face becomes more angled. And then what? What was the chin guilty of? So that there isn't a such segment here, we'll move back little here. Is it also the method they teach in school, or have you already come up with yourself? No, myself. And are here putting it out? To make the chin narrow? Yes, we can do the nose a little bit here. Here is the edge too, so the nose doesn't stick out like a hook. So what about the forehead? What's wrong with the forehead? By the way, she also has a darkening in the photo. A small shadow was created here so that there would be no such thing as what is here and not here. More contouring, so that it would be evening makeup, yes, not so pale. Sometimes makeup artists put makeup on me, I go out and my cheeks are generally white. I actually like the Kardashians, how she does sculpting. Well, yes, she has both light and dark areas and because of this, her face is so prominent. Well, see it already? Has already narrowed, yes. That is, right there, below. Where we painted everything brown, it seemed to disappear and the light middle remained. Yes, now the chin, it will narrow too. That is, it turns out this contouring still needs to be done in a straight line? Yes, and we will now shade it, because something too smooth also doesn't look very nice. That's why we blend it with powder. That is, now our contouring is a little bright, we will shade it, right? Did you manage to narrow the chin? Yes. Here we are making it lighter. Also apply with an individual brush? Yes, we have 2 brushes for 2 eyes. Everything is fine? Yes, a little unusual. It's just that I usually get contouring done elsewhere and it's unusual that it's here. Is there something you don't like? Very unusual. You just wanted it brighter. I don't usually do this. Well, yes, I'm even more about the fact that the form of contouring is unusual. Well, everyone works differently, so it's just funny in some way. Well, in general, I go to the makeup artist very often, almost every day. I can say, of course, you feel a little like you've been studying for a long time. It's clear, of course you feel it. We ramped the upper the lower eyelashes and now we will have a highlighter. So in principle it's clear that this stripe is what stretches your face. Yes, did you see this some lesson? This is something unique. Why unique? I just haven't seen anyone contour like that. Don't remember where. I want to find the original source. No, don't remember. Or was this taught right at school, once upon a time. Now the highlighter itself. I would put it here. He's very soft, right? Yes, more soft. It's barely visible directly. Isn't there anything brighter? Brilliant. Let's make several layers. I just don't blend it too much on my hand. Already good. It turns out that all of your masters who do massages must be able to do makeup. No, not all. I'm all-rounder master. Is there any other all-rounder masters? No. No. Are you alone? How does the appointment process work? They ask who knows how to do makeup and you respond? No. I'm a makeup artist and can't directly work as a cosmetologist. Did you arrange in this way? Yes. It seems to me that you can refresh your knowledge a little, use more modern techniques, because so much has changed in just 13 years. Agree, everything changed there 10 times. Yes, it needs to be refreshed. I don't argue, I agree. Needs a refresh. Maybe the salon will send you after all. Maybe he will send me, yes. They will watch this video and hear your request. Our bosses are good and loyal, and if you have any wishes, does it take into account? Yes, of course, always. That's great. The company is good. It seems to me that here we have brighter contouring than here. There is just a shadow here, I think, because of this. We can then go up to the mirror to look there without light, because it seems that the light is shining here and it's brighter here. Yes, there is a shadow. Maybe. We pick up lipsticks from here, more like beige brown. Right here, onto the glove and mix. Can we also rely on our reference? It seems to me that we won't. She's too nude. I usually ask for gradient, a darkened outline. That's what I think so. With increase. Make sure the upper lip is larger and the middle is pink. That's how I like it. The main thing is to enlarge the upper lip because it's small. Shading, right? Yes. We sketched the lips. I suggested highlighting the middle. It's the better to moisturize my lips so it doesn't look like a chicken butt. I think maybe I can add some shine. Yes, you can have glitter. Well, just maybe you can lighten it up somehow. I have small lips, so we enlarge them a little more. They actually shrank into a chicken butt. Well, because of the dark one. Like this. Just kick a gloss. Still, it seems to me that the contouring on the side is lighter. Is it also visible on camera? What has changed? It brightened. Well, a little lighter. The dryness seemed to remain. Are you picking something out? Yes, I'm looking to see if it has sleep. No, the lipsticks just get stuck in these little husks. So I found a scheme for contouring the face depending on the shape. Well, to be honest, there are a lot of different ones. Well, for example, you see round, oval, square, and the lightening and darkening zones differ. It seems to me that it's well shown here that we not only darken certain areas, but also lighten them. But this also results in a more prominent face. I also suggest doing a control check with the reference. We will balance the contouring intensity so that it's equal on both sides. I think I've already done it. Have you already done it? When did you have time? I missed everything. No, on the contrary, I removed the recess. And so that there is no hollow. Well, yes. We take the average one, yes, and blend it down. You didn't contour the nose at all, right? Yeah. By the way, if you just avoid it completely, it can look whitish against the main part of the entire face. That's it. It can be contoured not only because it is large. No. Just so it fits in. Yes, you have a neat nose just so that the nose doesn't stay white. I still think it's darker here than here. Darker, do you see? It's just darker here, but here it isn't, so I'd better add. Maybe due to the fact that there is a window? Yes, it seems to me that everything is smooth. Oh, Alana, sorry. Didn't I get into the eye? Everything is fine? Yeah, okay. The most important thing is that I didn't poke. So I even add it here, but it's still as if maybe you're not adding enough or because of the light, it isn't clear. In short, you need normal light. If you apply makeup, make sure your face is evenly illuminated from all sides, or at least the main light source should be here. Well, that is. A window can, but it only works on the side, and it's difficult to make it symmetrical, and the top one is very dim. Well, there is almost no light. Are we going to add more blush or not? Yes, I think we can add, since we have already wiped. It turns out that our main focus in contouring isn't only on the hollow, but also evenness. So the blush is pink. And let's check it with the photo. Well, the color here is more blue, but ours is more gray. Yes. What about the form? Slightly turned up and also sharper due to the eyelashes. Well, yes, there seems to be a sharp and clear tip here. We made it more shaded. Why? Yes, we can make it sharp. Do you have a special manager or only manager is the one downstairs? Downstairs. Add blue. Yes. Are we sharpening it? We sort of pulled them out. Yeah. Is it more like that? Here the color is more blue. Yes, it's okay about the color. I realized that you have one. What about the form? That's bigger, yes. Well, due to the fact that another eyelash is added, it gives a darkening here. Yes, it would be more impressive with eyelashes. The eyelash would overlap this arrow and stretch, would bring us beauty. I want to pull more here, in the corner, make it higher. And a little color under the eyebrow to make it more intense. Higher? Yeah. What gave you this idea to make it higher? From the photo here. Is it higher? Yes. So drum roll, pa pa pa. Are they finishing already? Yes. Now we will remove everything. Ta-da! Are there any similarities? No, I want to add one more thing here. Up to the middle of the eye? Yes. Despite the fact that we looked at the reference as if we didn't see what was missing. It turns out we took the 6th brush and applied it to the crease. So what about the lower eyelid, by the way? Nothing. We will not draw the beak of the arrow like this. Let's draw. It's blue and we have black. What kind of digging stick is this? Brushing. Is this for eyelash extensions? No, it's for everything. It's just comfortable to remove some small mistakes. Did we draw and erase or what? Yes, I need to move them to the side a little so that they look down. So that they will be the same. And now we fix it with blue shadows. So, are they ready? Just a corner as if not only from above. Yes, the internal one seems to penetrate the mucous membrane. Yes, you can leave it like that. Did we try to enhance it with blue shadows? Not very visible. Yes, there most likely was drawn with a thin pencil or most likely liquid shadows because down there it still extends a little to the eye. Ready? Yes. Shall we spray it with a fixing mist? No need. So if you compare, does it turn out similar? No. Why? It seems to me here it was necessary to deepen the shadow here. Not high there, but right here. Why didn't we go deeper? Well, somehow, so that the blue one passes there and not here. Shall we go deeper? Or, yes, you can. Are we doing this now? Then add a blue horizontal stripe, which has a bit of smooth transition up. Yes, her blue is basically brought almost to the inner corner. Yes, and gradually it becomes more transparent. Yes, it turns out to be a beautiful blue color. It become more similar. More? Okay then. The only thing I still want to do is to also add the shadows that were here on top. Well, they look pink. Somehow it changed the picture for us if we make it a little pinker. No, it just empties there. Sorry. The camera is shocked, moving into the matrix. Let's relax. Have you narrowed the chin? Yes. The same on both sides? Yeah. This one and this. And here too. Do we have any blue tint from fallen blue shadows under our eyes? Yes, there is a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. We won't, okay. Yes, everything is fine. Well, it's unpleasant. I'm sorry. Well, in general, I already said, I think if you take the course, it will be very, very good. Usually in the end, the master always gives his verdict. I haven't painted or done makeup like this before, but do you mostly do light nude ones? Yes, nude. Although there is evening makeup, it is somehow not particularly practiced. Or is it called evening, but in fact it's close to daytime makeup? Brighter eyes. How is it going with me? Mine is very bright. Right? Yes. What do you think? Did my makeup brighten me up? Yes, you were already beautiful before makeup. This isn't an answer. The eyes became brighter. I like the makeup on the reference better. Okay, thank you. You're so sweet. You tried so hard. Thank you. It's cool that there are tags on cosmetics where deadlines, the opening date. This is certainly super and very rare. So, what does the restroom look like? To be honest, it looks more like a toilet in a medical building. I don't know if this has the status of medical salon because there is nothing superfluous. That's usually the case in medical centers. I don't see any cream, just soap. It's good that the bin has a paddle, meaning you don't have to open it manually, as we like to do. In general, such a small toilet and very cozy with some herbs on the wall. Well, too, you know, such a pharmacy vibe. From light, nothing extra. It's very tiny. It's just paper and flavoring. There is a diffuser and this plastic air freshener that I don't like. Of course, I would like just some things for comfort, cream, wet wipes, some feminine things. Obviously, this is missing here. Also, you can clean your shoes. Let's go to the window with you to see what happened in daylight. I'm going to pay now. There are two managers downstairs. I'll ask their opinion on how the master did the makeup as compared with the reference. And does this makeup suit me? Alona, how did your makeup go? Does it suit me? I think it would be possible to choose a different color. Well, I like it honestly. I like the arrow. The arrow is beautiful. Yeah, what about the rest? Well, I'm not sure, but it seems to me that something cooler could have been done in 2 hours. I asked to make a sculpture brighter, but here the question is not about brightness, but about the fact that it's applied a little like this. But I haven't found such a scheme, to be honest. That's it. It usually goes into the cheekbone depression like this. But I asked when she learned it, and she said it was a long time ago. This was 13 years ago. Perhaps this is the issue. Maybe Tatiana is old enough. Although she looks cool, but in general she is a cosmetologist, right? She is a cosmetologist, but at the same time a makeup artist and an eyebrow artist. How much is it? 3,000 rubles. Why 3,000? Your makeup looks like evening makeup. When I signed up, it showed me 4,000. If you based on the stand, it's also 3,000. 3,000 after the procedure and before the procedure, or rather without, 4,000. It's probably just not fixed here. And you just wanted to count 3,000 for me, right? But then you realize I can even check it on the computer now. It's terribly inconvenient that the appointment information isn't duplicated anywhere. Now, in principle, our program is changing and therefore isn't duplicated. Just a month ago, we switched onto another program and the application stopped working. Now you can only sign up through the website. So in the near future, they will be fixed this. Here, evening makeup without procedure, 4,000. Interesting. Well, your opinion. Well, I'll tell you in the video. I think management will take a look. In principle, I told the makeup artist something during the process, but it was said. What's my opinion? Of course, she needs to study. Moreover, it doesn't cost 3 kopecks. For 4,000, you should have a professional product that bright me up. Know how to do it according to the anatomy, how to bright the shape of the face up. The service has been paid for. Well, bunnies, let's draw conclusions. We look carefully, we learn, I want to say. Well, yes, we probably all learn something from every story we encounter, to put it bluntly. I'll start with the good. It was here too, namely, as I already said, the tags that were on every open product. I remember this is in the salon of Anastasia Reshetova or an Hype. No, this is Timothy's first girlfriend. In short, one of them had a salon where they hung tags on all products like this. And it completely surprised me then. Well, to be honest, since then I've seen maybe another salon that did this. That's really very rare, it's certainly cool. Frankly speaking, usually no one bothers with this. Pleasant atmosphere, such delicate candy nude shades, dim lighting, everyone is mostly in uniform, the employees are not dressed brightly, they speak in muffled voices. In general, such a peaceful environment is a place where you come to relax. These are separate rooms, everything is very restrained and even a little homely, even with the vibe of some kind of medical center, but at the same time not sterile in a bad way. But there are some inviting, tasty moments, for example, a waterfall on the wall, old books. In general, there is something that seems to invite you to return. But now closer to the procedure. As often happens with us when a makeup artist, damn it, I can't look at myself. In short, when a makeup artist has been studying for a long time and has no visual experience, that is, she is mainly involved in cosmetology. Well, in our case, it's obvious that she doesn't have it, and it's very difficult to explain because makeup is an exact science. It's more a matter of taste and personal opinion, and everything is very subjective. Therefore, when I came to the checkout, you heard what the managers told me. I like everything, I would do something wrong, the color would be a little different. And the second one said, in my opinion, she likes everything, and so on. Then, when I began to pay attention to the details, they added too. But in general, of course, what happens to you seems to be somewhat elusive. That's it, only probably my viewers who constantly watch my videos and compare good and bad works can see that something has gone wrong. A center where there is only one makeup artist, one of all the employees, she does makeup the best. Therefore, as I understand it, there is nothing to compare with, including them. They only saw her work. What would I change here? As already said, the place where we contoured the face. It should be a shadow, imitating a natural cheekbone depression, and here it seems that very like this. I call this correction male, it goes in a line like this and doesn't go down to the chin. This is usually how makeup artists do it for men who, in principle, have a strong-willed chin. And such a face turns out with right angles, with straight lines. In the case where this woman's face, this is very controversial place, simply because the natural shadow doesn't pass the way. Therefore, when we draw in the right place, for example, where the cheekbone depression is, here, we can afford a rather bright shadow, but shade it because it really imitates the cheekbone depression. And here I turn around and turns out that this whole part is darkened. Obviously, it doesn't look very natural. The artist, simply due to the fact that she studied once a long time ago, doesn't have any advanced training, just a course or comparison of herself with other artists. Even if there was maybe one makeup artist who had less time passed since her training, she would look at her a little, maybe she picked up something. And so it turns out that everything remains from those years, and I must say that even then, in my opinion, this is not the most right correction. Well, the shape of the eyes too. In our reference, they are sharp but not so gigantic. I usually ask makeup artists to lengthen them, but this time we just did it all on such a frantic scale. The nose too, as you can see here, is darkened on the sides. Well, in general, it also seems to be somewhat more noticeable than we would like. Lips, although I moisturize them with gloss, you see what they look like. It's terrible. I think you shouldn't take out and apply matte lipstick when your lips are initially dry. No amount of gloss will save you, because we even applied 2 layers of this gloss, and I also said that it looks a little dry. We added more and still it was absorbed, and that's it. The lips peeled. This can probably only be neutralized with something greasy. It's difficult when the makeup artist is so nice. She's trying, she's still looking at me when I was drinking tea, and she allowed me to shoot without any problems. It's very difficult to criticize something, but I think she will read the comments, and I hope this situation doesn't seem to her like it's just a figment of my imagination, that I came to shoot content and what to complain about. Yes, it really all looks a little sad because when we darkened it wrong place, it adds the age. And principle makes this part heavy. Where we're darkened, not only does it become smaller, but also the emphasis. Shading is an accent. It turns out that here the face becomes heavier, and this gives weight, as if gloominess, pull down. Do we need it? No. I still vote for highlighting this part, on the contrary, everything below our cheekbone depression. I think that in any modern course they should tell you everything, and of course, when the price tag is already 4,000, there should be a good result. Nice, adorning. I was sad because after I emphasized some things, the manager said, well, yes, we could have fixed it here. And at first they told me the cost 3,000, and I doubted it. Well, why 3,000? I wanted to understand. I remember from the appointment. There were 3,000 on the wall too. Well, that is, to clarify this issue. And then she's like, oh, you're right. Oh, no, 3,000, only 4,000. I think that if a person notes that there are some mistakes as a result of the work, then there should be some kind of 100% discount. Well, not a 100% discount, but 100% there should be some kind of discount. And here they didn't even offer it to me. This is of course sad. I think that 4,000 for a cosmetologist who trained a long time ago and does only nude makeup, it's very expensive. I'm going to take off my makeup now because I don't see it doing me any good, and it's look a little cartoonishly amateurish. Therefore, I'm sure that the artist needs to take classes and, among other things, explain to the employers who are at the reception managers that if some unpleasant story arises, especially since they agree that the result isn't ideal, it differs from the reference, it doesn't fully brighten up, at least they can offer the client a discount. And now how it turned out now, that the price is indicated for an excellent result. You get something much simpler, but at the same time you pay for it as if it were amazing. To put it bluntly, I was upset. If the makeup artist had been disgusting, I would have probably criticized something more actively. And she's sweet and it's very difficult. You don't want to upset a person on the one hand, but on the other hand, in this case, this is a point of growth and understanding of the whole truth. If your makeup artist only does nude, then give her only daytime makeup and that's it. But you have an evening makeup which involves something bright, and there are obviously problems with bright ones. I feel sad for wasting 4,002 hours of time. To be honest, I think they need to work on the mistakes, especially since the beauty salon chain is really cool. It's located in the center of Moscow, there are many offices there. That's not super budget salon, where they think about whether to buy an extra pack of tea or not and cut budgets as much as possible. Yes, it's quite positions itself a high status, good, with great quality salon, not a small price tag. Well, of course, I think this result doesn't match. In general, I hope the salon will draw conclusions and improve its work. Write what you think. I hug and kiss you all. Leave your comments. I kiss you and hug you. Bye, everyone.